Gentlemen, let me ask you something personal. What if I told you there's a small but powerful spot on your body that, when massaged for just 60 seconds, can unlock better blood flow, relieve deep pelvic tension, and even reignite the potency you thought was gone after 50? It may sound unusual at first, maybe even a little uncomfortable to discuss. But hear me out. This isn't a gimmick or some strange ritual. This technique has been quietly practiced in Eastern medicine for centuries, and only now is modern science beginning to confirm why it works so well. You see, as men age, the body goes through predictable changes. Circulation slows, muscles in the pelvic floor grow tight yet weak, and nerves that once carried strong signals start to feel muted. These are not random problems. They are the natural consequences of years spent sitting, stressing, and simply getting older. Many men resign themselves to pills, hoping for a quick fix, but the reality is your body still has the tools to perform. It just needs a nudge in the right direction. That's where this 1-minute massage comes in. Done properly, it activates blood vessels, decompresses sensitive nerves, and relaxes muscles that have been clenched for years. No special equipment, no awkward appointments, just a simple private practice you can do at home that speaks directly to the systems responsible for performance. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly where this spot is, how to work with it safely, and why it may become the missing piece in your daily health routine. Before I show you exactly where this spot is, we need to understand why performance issues creep in after 50. For many men, the first signs are subtle. Erections aren't as firm, sensitivity fades, and recovery takes longer. Over time, what once happened effortlessly now requires more focus, or worse, doesn't happen at all. Most guys chalk it up to aging and quietly accept decline. But here's the truth. Much of this struggle comes down to three interconnected problems: muscle tension, circulation, and nerve compression. The pelvic floor muscles, which form the foundation of your lower body, become both tight and weak as you age. It sounds contradictory, but it's like an old rubber band that has been stretched too long, tense, but without any snap. This chronic tightness squeezes blood vessels and compresses nerves. Combine that with years of sitting at desks, long commutes, stress, and even poor posture, and you have the perfect storm. Blood vessels stiffen, circulation slows, and nerves lose their ability to fire with the same intensity. The result? Less blood reaching the erectile tissue, weaker responses to arousal, and the creeping sense that your body is no longer cooperating. But here's the encouraging part. These are not irreversible changes. By releasing tension in the right area, you can restore flexibility to blood vessels, free up compressed nerves, and improve muscle function. That's why targeted massage, long used in traditional medicine, is now being recognized by modern urologists and physical therapists as a powerful tool for men's health. And it all begins with one overlooked spot that connects directly to your performance. The spot I'm talking about is known as the perineum, or what traditional Chinese medicine calls the $1,000,000 point. It's located in the small area of soft tissue between the scrotum and the anus, right in the middle. Now, I know this isn't the easiest place to bring up in conversation, but the truth is, this spot is like a hidden control center for male vitality. Why? Because multiple systems converge here. Major blood vessels that supply the penis pass directly through this area. Important nerves responsible for erection and sensation also run through it. Even the root of the penis and connections to the prostate sit close by. Over time, tension, inflammation, and reduced flexibility in this region create a traffic jam. Imagine an intersection in the middle of a busy city where cars are backed up in all directions. Nothing flows the way it should. Massaging the perineum is like sending in a traffic cop to get circulation moving again. Pressure here improves blood flow, decompresses nerves, and relaxes muscles that have been clamped down for years. And when that happens, men often notice that systems which had been sluggish begin to respond again, sometimes after only a few sessions. Finding this point is easier than you might think. Sit on the edge of a chair or lie down with your knees bent. Using your index and middle fingers, press gently into the soft area halfway between the scrotum and the anus. If you've found the right spot, it may feel a little tender or sensitive at first. That's normal, and in fact, it's a sign you're exactly where you need to be. Now let's talk about the actual technique. Once you've located the perineum, the goal is not to press hard or cause pain, but to apply steady, moderate pressure, about the same amount you'd use to test whether a tomato is ripe. Start by making gentle circular motions with your index and middle fingers, clockwise for 30 seconds, then counterclockwise for another 30. That completes your 1-minute routine. You're not trying to dig deep into the tissues. This isn't a sports massage. Instead, think of it as coaxing the area to relax and open, encouraging circulation and releasing hidden tension. Some men find that small up and down strokes feel more natural, almost like bouncing lightly on the spot. Others prefer a press and release method. Hold for 5 seconds, then let go for 5, repeating the cycle. There's no single perfect technique. The key is consistency and paying close attention to your body's feedback. If you feel sharp pain, you're pressing too hard. If you don't feel anything at all, try slightly more pressure or adjust your finger placement. At first, it might feel awkward. After all, this is a part of your body you've probably ignored for decades. But with practice, the motions will become second nature. Many men report that after just a few sessions, they begin to notice a subtle warmth or tingling sensation spreading outward. That's circulation returning and nerves waking up. Think of this as retraining a system that has been neglected, teaching it once again how to flow and respond. While you can perform this massage without any products, using the right oil makes the process far more effective and comfortable. The oil isn't just for lubrication, it delivers extra benefits by penetrating tissues, boosting circulation, and calming inflammation. One of the best options is castor oil. It has been used in natural medicine for centuries because of its unique ability to reach deep into muscle and connective tissue. Its main compound, ricinoleic acid, is a powerful anti-inflammatory agent that also stimulates blood flow. When combined with the mechanical stimulation of massage, castor oil doubles the effect, helping tissues loosen and blood move more freely. Another excellent choice is virgin coconut oil. It's gentle on sensitive skin, naturally antibacterial, and absorbs quickly without leaving a greasy residue. Coconut oil also contains compounds that support hormone balance, making it particularly useful for men. Many appreciate its light, pleasant scent compared to the more medicinal smell of castor oil. For men looking for something stronger, black seed oil is another potent option. It contains thymoquinone, a compound that's been linked to improved circulation and testosterone support in traditional Middle Eastern medicine. Though it can be harder to find and more expensive, its reputation for male vitality is impressive. If you want to customize your approach, you can blend oils together. For example, mixing castor oil and coconut oil as a base, then adding just a few drops of essential oils like peppermint or rosemary, creates both a stimulating and soothing effect. Peppermint increases circulation and provides a cooling tingle, while rosemary further boosts blood flow. Sandalwood has even been used historically for reproductive health. Just remember, essential oils are very concentrated. Only 3 to 4 drops per ounce of carrier oil are needed. With the right oil, your massage transforms from simple pressure into a therapeutic ritual for circulation, hormones, and relaxation. Now let's look at what's actually happening inside your body when you massage this point. The benefits go far beyond temporary relaxation. First, you're mechanically improving blood flow. The pressure and release pattern acts like a pump, pushing out stagnant blood and drawing in fresh, oxygen-rich blood. This refreshes the tissues, nourishes the erectile chambers, and helps restore responsiveness. Second, you're stimulating nerve endings that often become compressed or dulled with age. Gentle massage decompresses these nerves and improves conduction, almost like polishing the contacts on an old electronic device so the signal gets through clearly again. Better nerve signaling means stronger, more reliable erections and improved sensitivity. Third, this technique indirectly supports prostate health. The prostate sits just above this region, and massage increases circulation around it without internal stimulation. A healthier prostate not only improves sexual function, but also reduces urinary issues and supports hormone balance. Fourth, you're addressing the pelvic floor muscles. These muscles often become riddled with knots and chronic tightness, which weakens their ability to support erections and control bladder function. Releasing these trigger points improves the entire system, from firmness to orgasm intensity. And finally, there's a nervous system effect. This massage activates your parasympathetic, or rest and digest system, lowering stress hormones like cortisol. The result is a calmer state of mind, reduced anxiety, and a body that's more receptive to arousal. Many men notice they feel more centered, relaxed, and even mentally sharper after incorporating this practice. In other words, you're not just massaging tissue, you're resetting a system that touches circulation, nerves, hormones, and stress all at once. Timing and consistency are what turn this from a quick trick into a long-term solution. The best times to do this massage are either in the morning or right before bed. In the morning, you take advantage of naturally higher testosterone levels, giving your body a head start for the day. At night, the massage helps you unwind, improves nighttime erections, and often leads to stronger morning wood. For beginners, start gently, every other day during the first week. This gives sensitive tissues time to adapt. After that, aim for 1 to 2 minutes daily. Some men choose to do it twice a day, morning and evening, but that's not necessary unless you're dealing with persistent issues. Remember, consistency is the secret. 1 minute every day is far more effective than 10 minutes once a week. Think of it like exercise. You wouldn't expect a single long workout to get you fit. You train steadily, and over time the results build. If you're planning intimacy, the ideal time to do this massage is 2 to 3 hours beforehand. That way, circulation is primed without overstimulating the area. Doing it right before intimacy can feel distracting for some men, though others find it helpful. It's about listening to your own body. If soreness ever appears, scale back to every other day until things feel comfortable again. Most men report noticeable changes within 1 to 2 weeks. Improved sensitivity, firmer erections, or better stamina. But the deeper benefits like prostate health, stronger pelvic floor function, and reduced urinary issues tend to show up after a month or more of consistent practice. This isn't a quick fix. It's a training routine for your most important system, and patience pays off. Of course, like any new practice, there are common mistakes men make, and avoiding them will save you frustration. The first is pressing too hard. This isn't a deep tissue massage, and the tissues in this area are delicate. If you feel bruised, sore, or uncomfortable the next day, you've gone too far. The correct pressure should feel firm but comfortable, maybe slightly tender, but never painful. Another mistake is giving up too quickly. Many men try it for just a few days, don't notice immediate changes, and stop. But this method works cumulatively, like building muscle at the gym. You wouldn't expect biceps after a single workout. In the same way, pelvic circulation and nerve responsiveness improve with steady, repeated stimulation. Most men begin to notice subtle improvements in 1 to 2 weeks, with significant results after a month of consistency. A third issue is using the wrong oil, or no oil at all. Dry massage creates friction that can irritate sensitive skin, and petroleum-based products can clog pores or cause inflammation. Stick with natural oils that absorb well and deliver additional benefits. Another common error is poor positioning. If you're twisting your arm or straining to reach, you'll quit before this becomes a habit. Find a position that feels natural, lying down with knees bent, sitting on the edge of the bed, or standing with one leg raised. Finally, don't let embarrassment stop you. This is simply preventive maintenance for your body, like stretching, brushing your teeth, or exercising. By approaching it with curiosity instead of shame, you'll be much more likely to stay consistent and reap the long-term rewards.